Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Wednesday, August 27th. Coming up on Cullman Today, District 11 and municipal election results. Cullman Electric Co-op sets date for 89th annual meeting. And Senator Gudger awards $5,000 grants to 18 high school bands. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. We have the final unofficial results from Tuesday's elections across Cullman County. In District 11, Heath Allbright scored a decisive win, taking 88% of the vote. In the city of Cullman, voters elected Chuck Scheichel to place 1, David Moss to place 2, Jason Willoughby to place 3, and Kim Hall to place 5. Mayor Woody Jacobs and Councilman Paul Schaefer for place 4 were unopposed. On the city school board, seats went to Jill Bradbury in place 1, Cheryl Harrison in place 3, Amy Wood in place 4, and Mark Britton in place 5, with David Wiggins unopposed for place 2. Around the county, Baileyton elected Benny Guthrie as mayor, Good Hope chose Jerry Bartlett, Hanceville elected Paul Campbell, Holly Pond elected Carla Hart, and South Vinemont elected Bonnie Goodwin. In other races, Barrett Hardin claimed Garden City's place 5, Dodge City filled places 2 and 4 with Heather Langley and Shayton Grimmett, and in Colony, Jasmine Cole was elected mayor with LaWanda Cheryl Johnson winning place 4. Results remain unofficial until they are certified. Cullman Electric Cooperative will host its 89th annual meeting on Saturday, September 13th at Northbrook Church. Registration and activities begin at 9 a.m. with the official business sessions set for 11 a.m. inside the church's worship center. Members can register and vote by mail ahead of time or take part in person on the day of the meeting. All members who vote are eligible for bill credits ranging from $100 to $500. Those attending in person will also receive a $20 credit and have a chance to win prizes like a 65-inch TV, pellet grill, cooler, or a fair ticket package. Family-friendly fun will be available outside, including inflatables, a video game trailer, live music, free hot dogs, and an electric vehicle car show. A community health fair will also be offered by Cullman Regional. This year's ballot includes 3 trustee positions and proposed bylaw changes. In District 2, Trina Walker faces Andrew Pinion. In District 6, Daryl Calvert is challenged by Jeff Byers. District 4 trustee James Fields is running unopposed. The annual meeting brings together co-op members for both business and community fellowship. State Senator Garlan Gudger of Cullman is supporting local high school bands as football season begins. He announced that every public high school band in his district will receive a $5,000 grant. The funding will benefit 18 schools across Cullman, Marion, and Winston counties, totaling $90,000 in all. The first presentation was made Friday to the Good Hope High School Band, with additional checks to follow in the coming weeks. Gudger said the initiative is meant to recognize the dedication of band students who spend long hours preparing for football season and who play an important role in creating the tradition and atmosphere of Friday Night Lights. He also acknowledged the contributions of band directors, teachers, and parents who support the students throughout the year. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Wallace State cross country eyes another title and a national run this fall. Sports is next. Welcome back. Wallace State's cross-country teams are set to open the 2025 season with championship goals and plenty of depth on both the men's and women's sides. Head coach Tony Kreider's Lions are chasing an 8th straight ACCC crown while also aiming for their highest national finishes yet. The men's squad returns 8 sophomores, giving the Lions one of their deepest and most experienced rosters in recent years. With 17 total runners, Wallace State expects to stay competitive on the national stage if they remain healthy and run together as a pack. Leadership comes from sophomore Tyler Anthony, who has stepped into a key role, while newcomers like Jaquavion Bryant, Renee Moreno, and Luke Allen bring immediate promise. The women's team features a 9-runner lineup that blends experience and new energy. Sophomores Reagan Paris and Grace Goslin provide steady leadership, while freshmen including Brooklyn Morgan and Cadence Rivera are expected to contribute quickly. Kreider says this group has the potential to be among the fastest women's teams in school history. Both squads logged long miles this summer and will open the season August 30th at the Memphis Twilight Invitational. With depth, experience, and strong work ethic, the Lions enter the season as conference favorites and legitimate national contenders. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Cullman celebrates upgrades at Heritage Park and a brand new dog park at Ingle Park. United Way updates 211 to better connect families with local help. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman Community Theater has wrapped up its production of Fiddler on the Roof, a show that not only entertained, but also highlighted Jewish history and culture. Reporter Annabelle Howes has more.
Cullman Community Theater has wrapped up its production of Fiddler on the Roof, a show that aimed to both entertain and educate with a special focus on Jewish history and culture. Directed by Christy McCrickard, the production featured a cast of more than 50 performers and included months of preparation, including intensive workshops on Jewish traditions and the historical context of the musical. McCrickard said the goal was to help cast members and audience members truly understand what their characters had lived through. McCrickard praised the cast as enthusiastic, talented performers, and she says she's excited for what's next. She's set to direct Pride and Prejudice and My Fair Lady next season and will be co-directing 12 Angry Jurors. Cullman Community Theater also plans to expand its season to 4 main shows and additional community events, along with new educational workshops. McCrickard says the growth in local theater reflects a growing passion for the arts right here in Cullman. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
Cullman is celebrating not 1, but 2 ribbon cuttings this week with exciting new additions to the community. At Heritage Park, families now have access to a brand new playground designed to be a safe, fresh, and fun space where children can play and explore together. The updated equipment and layout give kids more room to enjoy the outdoors, while parents can relax nearby. Meanwhile, Ingle Park is now home to a brand new dog park. The shaded space is built for 4-legged friends to run, play, and socialize while their owners enjoy a welcoming environment. Cullman Park's Recreation and Sports Tourism says both projects highlights the city's commitment to families, pets, and quality of life. The new facilities are now open for the community to enjoy. The Cullman County Extension Office hosted a Pollinator Count Party as part of the Great Southeast Pollinator Census, giving local residents a chance to help scientists track bees, butterflies, and other pollinators by observing and recording their activity. Annabelle has the full story.
The Cullman Agriplex hosted a Pollinator Count Party as part of the Great Southeast Pollinator Census, a 3-day citizen science project that ran August 22nd through the 24th. Participants were invited to spend 15 minutes observing bees, butterflies, wasps, and other pollinators on a single flowering plant. They recorded their findings on a data sheet, which was then submitted online to help scientists track pollinator activity across the region. Cullman County Extension Director Kira Sims says this is Alabama's first year participating in the census and that the event is a fun and accessible way for anyone to contribute to conservation. Sims hopes it will become an annual event as construction wraps up at the Agriplex. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
The United Way of Cullman County is working to update its 211 Community Resource Database, which connects families in Cullman and Winston counties with vital services. When someone dials 211, they're connected with a trained specialist who can help with needs like food, housing, utilities, health care, counseling, child care, veteran support, and more. The service is free, confidential, available in more than 180 languages, and accessible to nearly the entire U.S. population. In 2024 alone, 211 specialists nationwide answered more than 16 million requests for help. But officials say the system is only as strong as the information it contains. That's why United Way is asking local service providers to share updates to ensure every program is represented. For more information or to update your organization's listing, email kmize@uwaycc.org. Anyone needing help can simply dial 211. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Bruce Wayne Holcomb, 72 of Cullman, passed away Saturday, August 23rd. Funeral service will be today at 11 a.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel with interment at Mount Olive Baptist Cemetery in Gardendale. Visitation was held Tuesday evening. Funeral service for Carrie Allen Nail, 65 of Cullman, will be at 3 p.m. on Friday, August 29th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. The family will receive friends from 1 to 3 p.m. before the service. Edna Naomi Freeman, 93 of Cullman, passed away Friday, August 22nd. Graveside service was held Tuesday at Missionary Grove Cemetery. Patrick Dwight Bryant, 74 of Cullman, passed away on August 22nd. Visitation will be held today from 11 a.m. to noon, followed by a memorial and celebration of life service at Cullman First Baptist Church. Interment will follow at Cullman Memory Gardens. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at our weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 77. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 58 and a 40% chance of showers and storms overnight. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.